I am considering what to do for an upcoming Auburn Medical Group video with the elections being in everybody's mind and myself being a medical doctor who sees patients in primary medical care and coordinates the care with other doctors. So I really am about as involved as anyone would be in these patients' health care. I feel like it would probably be good for me to go over the various presidential proposals for healthcare, either reform or continuation of current policy. And I've been looking at, well, so far just Hillary Clinton's and Donald Trump's websites on healthcare reform. We'll get also to Gary Johnson and Evan McMullen later. It's looking to me like I'm going to make a separate video for each candidate. And rather than put a lot of work into it and somehow make a single comprehensive video, instead I think it's going to be a little less expensive production-wise, and it'll just be me making 4 videos for those 4 candidates. And on each one, actually reading through their website and then commenting on it as I go. I think that would be the easiest way to do it. Probably not the best comprehensive healthcare presidential commentary that could be done, but given our resources, I think that's the best way we could do it. Appreciate to hear from you guys. Go ahead and comment in the comment section about how you think I should approach this, or what you would like to see, or specific questions you want answered in my looking at the different presidential candidate proposals for healthcare. Look at how nice all these people are. This is Boss's Day, and they made lunch for me. Well, for everybody. I finally at 5:30 am able to get out and take my run here on Vlogtober day number 17. I did do the videos on the presidential healthcare reform proposals. Hillary Clinton's is like 34 minutes, Donald Trump's around 20 minutes. The other two are just one video, much shorter, just because of how long each of them goes. In running along Princeton Drive here in Auburn, I noticed these sculptures, and you can see them behind me, the cranes, the mountain lion, and the giraffe, made out of wood pieces and finished very nicely by Lena, who lives here. And they actually, Lena and her husband Ted said, yeah, say where we live so people can come by and see them. She says she would sell the pieces if somebody wanted to purchase one of them. And she showed me a little bit about how she makes them.
My kind of like new project, I went to Google and I like this picture of eagle, and I like eagles. I think the eagles are amazing birds, and I like American eagle. So I find white piece of wood, and it's only one what I actually carved to use my chisels and other pieces. But the fun part, I didn't mean it, but wherever you go, the eagles look at you. I mean, look in eyes. Wherever you go, it's look like he's watching you. So, and my idea, kind of, I look on the pictures, and if you see, I have a lot of pictures, got idea how eyes look, because I try, actually, don't really change wood, and I use like whatever I find. If you see, I have a wood everywhere, here, like everywhere, like right there. It's all from Bodega Bay, Fort Bragg. And I try don't really change the wood. So wherever I can find the wood, just pieces, like this piece look like wings. Whatever I just clean, like sand, I mean, this piece look like wing. So I use this piece. I didn't cut, cut the pieces. It's just like how I find this piece. And actually I try all my sculpture, I try piece original. How I find them, don't really change. And so like my other project will be like, I'm gonna put eagle up here and somehow like, do the wings right there, and it's gonna be eagle. Look like, I don't know how to explain.
Do you collect the wood first and then put pieces together and see them come together, or do you actually see it when you collect the wood at the beach?
I just look, like people enjoying walking on the beach, enjoying like ocean and sun, and I'm just like, okay, this is nice rock, this is nice piece, and then I have pieces, I just look and I think, and suddenly like sparkle something. It's look like wings. I won't do eagle, and I just put them on the floor and like, okay, this look like wind, I can use this, I can use this I can use, but it just sometimes take like months. You don't have this idea, you know, but you just look in on the wood like, wow, sparkle. It's look like wing, or it's look like head, or it's look like beak. So, and you just put pieces together to, you know, accomplish this piece what I find.
And are the pieces for sale?
Well, if somebody want, I mean, I didn't put them particularly for sale. It just I'm enjoying doing these things on my free time. But I mean, it would be nice if people, if they like, they can have them, you know, pieces.
And the cranes won an award at the Auburn Art Show.
Yeah, it took first place in Auburn Art Show last year, I think. And I think they actually have a the sign somewhere. Yep, it's right there. Yeah, I keep. First prize, Made in Crane by Lena and Ted Rell, my husband.
Excellent.
I need to keep it just in case.
So do you want people knowing where your house is so they can see them?
Sure.
Okay, so you're on Princeton Drive?
Princeton Drive, and this is my house number right there.
12687 Princeton Drive.
Yep.
For great art in Auburn.
Yeah, I know.
So, see you next time.